Well, hey there, if you've been following the church video series so far, you know that we've covered a lot of different topics. In fact, this is the 40th and final video of the entire series. I know, it's the farewell, kind of sad. We've done 40 different videos, everything from the basics of shooting video to editing to lighting to audio and everything in between. So you might be thinking, how are we gonna finish this epic series of video training? Well, there's no better way to finish this series than by sharing with you the one secret that I use to make the best videos I possibly can every single time. And if you can't absorb every single piece of knowledge throughout this series, which obviously that would be quite impossible, just remember this one key piece of information and you'll be well on your way to creating brilliant videos. Now, I'm not going to draw this out, so I'm going to share it with you right away. Making great videos is all about prioritizing the right part of your films, and the right part is the story. And the one secret to making the best videos you possibly can is by putting the emphasis of every one of your videos on the story. Before you shoot anything else, make sure that the story is the central point of your preparation, your execution, and your editing, and make sure that it's the focal point of your pre-production, your production, and your post-production. Now, you might be pushing back a little bit at this point saying, Brady, come on, this isn't really a secret. And you might be right in saying that because people do know about this. This isn't hidden knowledge. In fact, I talked about it before in a couple of the earlier lessons in this very same video training series. But the problem is, people still never do this. Story rarely plays the main role in the videos that I see. But do you know what does play the main role in videos that I see? Gimmicks, special shots, lighting, color grading, music, gear, etc. Pretty much anything else aside from the story. And the weird thing is, I know a lot of the video makers that made these videos know that story should be central, but it still gets neglected over and over again. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm pointing the finger at other people, because I myself was the absolute worst at this, and I still have to catch myself because I was all about the gear. I always wanted the next best camera. I wanted the next best editing plugin. I always wanted to have better gear. I never thought that I had enough, and this is probably true of most artists, musicians, everything in between. And so don't do what I did, because I never focused on the story. I was always focused on the technique. I always wanted to have the better camera, the better editing software, the better lights, the better everything, and I was overlooking the most important part. I wasn't putting what should be first. The thing is, there's always going to be another camera, a better camera than the one you're using. There's always going to be another piece of gear that you need, but don't let that get in the way of the video that you're making right now. You should know that the point of this final video isn't to share with you some secret, amazing, hidden point that's going to propel you into being an amazing filmmaker. That's not the point at all. The point is to finish this video training in the right way. There are 39 other videos and other lessons in this training series, and they're going to teach you everything that you need to know to get started in video. But if you don't remember, learn, and take to heart this one key lesson, that story needs to be your priority and focal point, it's going to undervalue everything else that we've learned and talked about in this series, because story is what makes a great video. Story is what tugs at the heart, and story is what makes people take action. There are 39 other videos in this training series, so take that training to heart, apply what you've learned, but always remember that it has to be built on a strong foundation. Don't undervalue all the other things you've learned by thinking that a cool shot or a sweet lighting technique or the perfect time lapse is going to make a great video, because it's not. Those are helpful techniques that are going to build upon the great story, as long as the story is the foundation. And if you remember to do this with each video that you make, it's not going to matter how much gear you have or don't have. It's not going to matter if you have the best video editing software or if you have the worst. What's going to matter is that you put first what belongs first. You've made the priorities the right ones, and you're going to have a head start in front of everyone else, and you're going to set yourself up to make a great church video. Hey, I just want to say a personal thanks to you for following through this training series. If you made it through all 40 videos, congratulations. That is quite the feat. It's been pretty crazy making all of these videos week after week in my house. So thank you so much for watching them. If you haven't seen every video, I encourage you, go through, watch some of the ones that you might have missed. There's so much valuable information in each one of them. Again, thanks for following along. It's been a blast to make these for our little community of church media people. Thanks so much.